anywhere else. Now, relying on our silos, what are we doing over there with the silos that they're so concerned with?
I mean, obviously these things have been there for decades, and I just wonder if it's to
This Fox News report
say, hey, we know where your
on a Chinese spy balloon.
In case if anything happens with the Taiwan issue, that can come back into play there. Because the reality is, Jesse, that
it's supposedly well above air traffic,
satellites that have much
up in the stratosphere,
and much higher clarity, and can do a lot better spying than what this thing does. So that's why I think this is probably some sort of message.
Well, I don't like the message, so it should be popped. Joe wanted to pop it. It's probably the first thing I'd ever agreed with Joe Biden, but the Pentagon overruled him. Is that allowed?
Listen to this shit.
Well, I assumed that they recommended against. That's what some of the reports that I had read. But certainly the commander-in-chief is supposed to have veto authority over what anybody else thinks, because he is the commander-in-chief, not anybody to suggest. So I'd be curious to see how that actually happened.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like popping this thing over Manhattan with millions of people. We're talking Montana here. I mean, it might hit a cow, might hit a barn. I don't know if there's a big risk there. And what's up with Trudeau? Is he spaced out? He didn't give us a little warning that the Chinese are flying spy balloons?
I don't think it looks like a balloon myself.
Yeah, little surprised by that too. I hope it's that they did, and that wasn't reported, as opposed to them not knowing and not saying anything. But I guess the fact that we tracked it coming over the Aleutian Islands, apparently we were aware of it. But I gotta agree with you there. I mean, look, if we were worried about any ground clutter, I mean, we could have known where the thing is. We could have tracked and cleared the ground there, and then knocked it down if we wanted to. So I'm not sure what we think we gained, but I probably would have done with you. I probably would have popped it.
What are these F-22 Raptors equipped with? What do we just?
He said it was hovering over our head for days over in Montana.
Right now, there is a ground stop on our airport.
Balloons don't hover for days.
This thing is
over the western United States. It just doesn't happen.
What it is. It's been there stationary for about the last 35 minutes.
They follow wind currents. Up there, it moves fast.
It might just be the moon. It is not the moon. The moon is off to my right. I can see it. This is significantly smaller than the moon.
So apparently, the spy balloon flew over Alaska and then entered U.S. airspace through Canada. Some ally, the Canadians didn't even give us a heads up. Trudeau's probably too worried about the truckers. It hovered over the city of Billings, Montana for a couple of days.
Hovered over the city of Billings, Montana. I gotta call bullshit on that.
And check out this photo. These are U.S. military planes circling the balloon. We scrambled F-22 Raptors from Nevada, buzzed it, circled it, didn't pop it. So where is it now? Well, all the Pentagon's telling us is that it's somewhere over the continental United States. What state? They won't tell us. Top Pentagon official.
Look, planes are bigger than buses, and you can't hardly see them. This thing's bigger than the fucking planes, way above the fucking planes. And I'm all like, really? I don't think it looks like a balloon. I don't know. You tell me.
Officials, including General Milley and Defense Secretary Austin, briefed the media just a little while ago. Listen.
The United States.
Do you see that array on it? What they keep showing on that model balloon that they're showing? I don't see that.
Top Pentagon officials, including General Milley and Defense Secretary Austin, briefed the media just a little while ago.
Looks crescented.
The government has detected and is tracking a high-altitude surveillance balloon that is over the continental United States.
And they ain't going to shoot it down.
The U.S. government to
they ain't going to shoot it down. It's just up there. Now look at the picture here.
And the Pentagon.
That's not the same balloon.
Said no. Sorry, Mr. President. It's too dangerous. Debris might fall on somebody. In Montana.
Debris. I'll bet.
Well, the president